And we are green, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Formula E, MMS Formula E to be exact, for the German ePrix. Joining me in the commentary box is Miran. Hello, Miran.
Yeah, hello, a very tired Milan in the commentary booth, but hello Kai. Great to have Formula E back, and we're at the Norris Ring as well. This circuit has provided quite spectacular racing in the past, especially for IndyCar. So, yeah, I think this will be quite interesting.
Yeah, no car on the track, but a lot of movement in the field, mainly. ANGML is back into the car, same with Raymond Tanner after their massive crash at round 1. Sierra Knox is done with her Formula 2 hiatus stint, so she's back into the Andretti machine. And honorable mention, I guess, is the replacement for Josef Unterberger, Johan Pokorny from Slovakia.
Yeah, he'll be replacing Josef Unterberger at what team is that? The Trulli team, and then you also have Kieran Jimenez making his debut for Dragon Racing, who's replacing, ironically enough, the championship leader Milka Singh. Who announced his departure from Formula E after the European ePrix.
Yeah, as you can see, the track was a bit wet before we started. The dry line was formed though during the reconnaissance laps right before qualifying. No, the rain might come during the race, which will definitely be hectic, but no such forecast at the moment. The track is wet though, especially on the outside lines. But there we go. Sierra Knox starts her lap, and Miran, can you take us through?
Yes, I can. So heading into turn 1, the first hairpin, we're gonna have a lot of incidents there as it's quite a sharp braking zone. Now as we head into turns number 2 and 3, this very, very wide chicane. Try and maximize your corner exit out of here, but make sure you don't tap that wall. Now then, as you head down the back straight through this little kink and into the second hairpin, which is the final corner. Not a lot of corners on this track, obviously, but yeah, bit wide there on the exit, but yeah, it should be fine. Now unleash that 250 kilowatts of power and across the line.
And it is going to be, at the moment, P1 for Sierra Knox, but obviously she's the first car to cross the line. Torben Toft there leaving the pit train. Chadwick also on a lap. John Voda right behind, but it's not a good lap from Chadwick, as it is just 3 tenths behind. Where's Sofia Romano? Sofia Romano is improving at the moment, so we might have a new pole sitter. Most of the cars now trying to set laps before the rain comes, you know, when the line is now pretty much completely dry, the one, you know, the drivers are trying to follow. So this is the best conditions now to set lap times. As Reinhardt goes fastest, but Romano is going to improve that as she goes first. Nice job.
Yeah, Sofia Romano will be looking to carry on her good performances from the last round, where she won, obviously, here to the Norris Ring as well. We'll see how she can do, though.
Yes, Kamiński goes fourth, fastest Chadwick at the moment. Last as he holds up Voda a bit on his lap. Torben Toft right behind Voda, and ANGML missed pretty much any racing, as that's Pokorny now. Leaving the pits. There's Jimenez on the lap. Let's see how the debutant will do.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see rookies making their debut in a field of a few more experienced people.
As Jenkins has gone on pole position, sorry to cut in.
Yeah. Obviously this field is, despite being quite the inexperienced field compared to some other series like IndyCar or Formula 2, I mean, they've still got some experience under the belt. People like Jimenez or Pokorny have absolutely zero experience in the car, and especially considering these are, I mean, wet conditions, it's going to be even more difficult for them. So these first laps are just going to be about, I guess, reconnaissance and just finding your feet with the Formula E Gen 1 car.
As Torben Toft goes fastest, but he's beaten by Robert Andras Weitz. The Weitz family kind of having a hegemony recently over MMS events. I think that's fair to say, as Badeau goes into P2. Oh, that's a wing.
I mean, Oh dear, I think that was that not Bado?
No, it wasn't
Uh,
Vado. It was it's the Amlin Naguri car, and that's also another
no, I
one with
think it was
damage.
the
No, because it
was
was
that?
blue. The wing was blue.
Oh,
So this is two separate incidents. What happened to ANGML over here? Our Nathan Gaydon Meredith Llewellyn. Oh, just a move on Pokorny and then into the wall, knocks his wing off.
yeah, I think
Yeah, that's a bit
yeah,
silly.
yeah, and especially considering offline is still quite wet, so I don't think there'll be too much grip if you go off the racing line. So
The car might
yeah.
be in the pits already. Oh well. I mean, it's probably going wide in the corner, so we shouldn't worry.
So there's Bado and Weitz having a bit of a battle through the chicane. It's going to be Weitz who comes out ahead of Bado. There's Jimenez in the pit lane. ANGML, who still has no front wing, is going to probably box for repairs as Johan Pokorny gets past him on track. And now
Yeah,
he
he's
can push
starting. I
him
think
to,
Pokorny is now on a lap if I can find him. Hello? Pokorny goes third! I wasn't able to find him, but he goes third fastest.
yeah, and despite being held up by a slower car, that's a pretty impressive lap time from the debutant.
Yeah, as ANGML, not a good lap time by any means at the moment.
Drivers seem to be struggling a lot with that second to last corner, the hairpin. They seem to always go wide on the exit, so I think it might not be completely. I think there might still be some standing water in the final corner.
It might be true as Knut Fittke goes fourth fastest. Whereas Jesper Intersport, he's also on a lap now at the moment. There we go, he started his lap, so we're gonna follow the Romanian driver. I have to say though, Formula E field, no matter... we're not gonna question the quality of the sport itself, but you have to say, it has been giving us some amazing racing recently.
Yeah, you can't deny that at all. I mean, we've had in these first 3 races and qualifying sessions, you've had 3 different pole sitters and 3 different race winners, and even then, nobody in Formula E yet has won from pole position. So it really goes to show how absolutely unpredictable the series is. I mean, you had, especially this man, Jesper Intersport, who took pole at Adelaide, but it wasn't, obviously, it wasn't the Romanian driver who won the race, it was Sierra Knox. But yeah, I think this really does prove how close of a championship Formula E is, and really goes to show that you can't predict the unpredictable.
Yeah, as Intersport goes for 5th fastest now, Alex Luan, the ex-Formula 1 driver from Eurobrun, in the Amlin Naguri team now, about to cross the line. This is, I think, as close as we will get to Formula E racing in MMS Formula E, if we want to compare it to real life Formula E.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, this is probably one of the few street circuits we have on the calendar. I mean, with Adelaide, there's the Adelaide Norris Ring.
Oh yeah, Adelaide as well, but Adelaide is... no, it is still a
Yeah.
street circuit, yeah. Adelaide,
And that's about it, right?
and we also have the finale race,
Velo Park.
yeah, at Velo Park, which is also a
Actually,
street circuit. Well, it's a semi-street circuit in Brazil.
I actually haven't heard of that circuit, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, and the stock car division there races on that track, as 3 cars haven't left the pits yet, which is always a cause for concern for us because of how our factor works. But it's a good lap time from Cuestas as he goes 8th fastest. At the moment, it is Rodrigo Akoto Ebochen Nevea who have not gone out, and I'm gonna respawn them. This is a thing we do to ensure, you know, the drivers actually go out on the circuit, because if they don't, the whole grid gets like messed up. It's this is a nearly 18-year-old game.
It's older than me, even. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, not many cars on the circuit. Kamiński is on his outlap as he sat outside of Sierra Knox, probably getting some race practice done, as this track, it's a difficult one to race on, you know. I mean, IndyCar we have had amazing racing, but it's hard to keep your position once you're side by side with someone.
Yeah, it is quite a wide circuit, but yeah, carrying battles is a bit easier said than done, I would say.
As we're gonna go on board with Kamiński as he starts his lap. Gloomy skies. We might see some rain at the end of the session, which will definitely screw over people who are just starting to set laps, as it's 5 minutes, nearly 5 minutes to go in the session. Simba Kotabo has left the pit lane. If Rodrigo and Neve don't set lap times, I guess we will just have to pray.
Yeah, but yeah, we haven't seen a lot of improvements from the guys who've already been on laps. I guess the track conditions just aren't improving.
Or maybe they just don't want to risk it anymore. You know, you can smell the rain in the air, and that's when you realize that, well, it's going to be kind of pointless leaving the track, because, well, you're not going to improve. You're just going to waste your time.
I mean, I guess if it does rain, you'll get some wet weather practice in if it potentially rains during the race. So. I
mean, yeah, if you look at it that way. As, oh man, Sector 3. Kamiński would have improved had it not been for Sector 3. As, there is Eboch on the lap, and he's going faster than Weitz.
This could be interesting.
It's starting to rain, though. I've seen raindrops. Yeah, it's starting to rain.
Oh, and he's gonna be wide there in the final hairpin. So he'll just have to hope that this lap is gonna be an improvement. Either way, this should land him probably securely in the top 10 as he goes across the line. What can Simba Okoto Ebo do? Third.
Oh, third. He lost a bit of time in Sector 3.
Yeah.
So
either way,
unlucky.
that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No, considering he missed a major chunk of the session, this is massive. But why are these two not... Rrr. Kamiński improve. No, he doesn't. Come on. How hot can it be?
I don't think any of these guys are going to get improvements in.
Well, not anymore. As yeah, it's fully raining now. It's not nice conditions. Yeah, but if these guys don't leave, we're gonna have to do the trick we did last time, where we skipped the session so they, you know, the grid doesn't mess up. Like with 1 minute to go. Like with 30 seconds to go, I think we'll be safe to do the trick. If they don't leave the pit lane in the next 3 minutes.
This is on board with Weitz, correct?
Yes. No, this is John Voda, but no, Seawolf, if you add them at the start of the race, you can't add them at the start of the race session. The game doesn't allow you to do that.
There's no improvement from Voda. Quite unsurprisingly, with the rain pouring down, we aren't going to see any more improvements. So I would say the field is quite possibly confirmed as it is now. There's about 2.5 minutes to go, so maybe if it just suddenly stops raining, we may see a tiny improvement, but I don't think we're actually going to see anything.
Yeah, no, the dry line is gone from the track, so... Oh, Neves left the pits. There is hope. Of course, his lap time will not be competitive, but, you know, there is hope that maybe Rodrigo will leave.
Question is, if Rodrigo leaves the pits, will he be able to have enough time to set a lap?
I sure bloody hope he does.
Yeah, we can all hope.
Oh, wait, my friend's been messaging me. So, there goes Neves, starts his lap, and yeah, Rodrigo left the pits, we're fine.
Woohoo! We are safe,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
As Yakama and Fit Cook side by side. Yakama gets the moves on with a nice switchback. But actually, look at this. Only 2 tenths lost in Sector 1. This will still put him in like the top 16 if he, you know, doesn't lose too much time.
I mean, that's not bad for being in the rain.
1 minute to go in the session.
Oh dear, no, we lost a lot more time through the second sector.
Oh, and Fitcook is trying to make it onto Yakama as the cars just struggle to get through that hairpin. But I think it's going to be a decent lap from Neve nonetheless, considering the conditions, as they're only worsening. Yeah, not surprised. 19th. Rodrigo is gonna have an even worse situation, stuck behind Weitz.
I mean, he did. I guess he did the best he could. I mean, he's still ahead of Voda and ANGML, so wasn't too bad from Nuer. But we'll see what Domingo Rodrigo can do as he got past.
Oh, it's 5 tenths already. It's not promising.
I mean, it's better than getting no lap in.
That is true. As Voda finishes in 20th, it's all over. It's not a good comeback for ANGML. And it's not going to be a good qualifying session for Rodrigo. Waited for too long, I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe the Truly team had an issue with the car, but...
he still not qualifies ANGML.
I
Yikes.
guess... Yeah. I don't know what went wrong with ANGML, but he'll unfortunately be starting last in the German ePrix.
I think when he set his lap time, he did it with the damaged car, without a front wing. So...
Oh, and then it must have rained, so he couldn't get an improvement in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big... Yeah, then that's a big shame.
Yeah, we're just gonna now wait for Simba Kotebok. We're just gonna sim the session. So he finishes his lap, there you go. So, qualifying is done. Pole position goes to Robert Andras Weitz, followed by Gabriel Badeau and Simba Kotebok. I have to say, very good qualifying from the Audi Apt team.
Yeah, not bad at all from the two of them, actually. You got Okoto Ebo in third, and then you have Badeau in second. So, yeah, Audi with a 2-3. But they are led by the number 5 Mahindra of Robert Andreas Weitz, who secures his second pole position of the season. He actually becomes the first man to grab 2 poles in Formula E.
Yeah, and this is massive for him because this is additional 3 points for him. And in the championship, that's, well, it benefits him. The championship is tight after all, so, you know, you never know. Those points for pole position, they might be crucial in the end. Same with fastest lap points. But,
yeah.
Anyways, it's time we move to the race session. Slowly but surely, let me just set everything up for that to happen. So, here we go. We're on the track and it's clear skies. That's anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's quite anticlimactic, but we don't know. Maybe well, it's a long race, so anything could happen with the weather conditions.
Yep. So, we are about to start the race. I'm just gonna set up the team radio channel. So, Miran, I think we don't need to go over the grid. Everybody knows the setting. I think it's time we start the countdown for the race to begin. The cars are revving up. The lights are coming on. And we're green at Norris Ring for the German ePrix, and it's a very good start from Simba Kotebok, but it's still Robert Andras Weitz in the lead. Pokorny, the rookie, still in fourth. He might get a charge on the outside into turn 1. The rest of the field now setting, and as they now all head into turn 1, it is Weitz. There's a lot of damage. There's a free white moment. There's a car in the air. Oh dearie me, yeah, that's a car into the wall. There's been a massive explosion of debris. We're about to check what's happened, but we're going to allow the cars to go for turn 2 now, side by side. It's still a 2-3 for Audi, which is obviously good for them. Not anymore, as that's Nutivid Cook into third. That's the damaged Renault Edam's car, as, yeah, okay, we're good. So, we will now check what happened to the field, to make sure we can apply penalties. So that's Torben Toft, the damage. damage there. Let's see what happened into turn 1.
And yeah, Yakama way too late on the
no,
brakes.
no, look, Yakama was pushed. I think.
Oh.
Was she?
Yeah, that's the Drayson racing car behind. Wasn't
Oh
it?
my days, look at the dive bomb. Who is that? That's Romano, look at this. Just...
I mean, that takes some balls to still have the throttle in mid-corner. I mean, she didn't let off at all in the first turn.
And she gained... How many positions did she gain? No. 1... 2... I did 3 positions? Because she didn't get past Jenkins, but somewhere around that. But I'd say this is a racing incident.
Yeah.
Same with like Yakama and Questas and Toft. It is a tight turn 1 after all.
Either way, though, you have to give it to Romano for that pass. I mean, it's not the cleanest one, sure, but still, it takes some gall to be able to complete the move after almost mounting another driver.
Shadoway there struggled to get through. Back to the front though. We can resume the racing. As it is still Ebot and we have Knutfit Cook. It is Torben Toft pushing Badou wide. Badou has dropped like a stone in water down the field as Badou now tries to get into Pokorny, but it's not really working. Alex Luan gained a lot of positions as a few cars nearly got tannered. What is going on the straight between Reinhardt and Tanner? Speaking of him. The penalties are still in the discussion. It's 3 wide into turn 1. It's a yellow flag for my car, I think, but I think I've seen some more damage. Yes, there is damage. It's 3 wide for turn 1. It's not gonna work. It's still working. There's still 3 wide. The 2 Dragon cars, I think. And the Virgin car. Well, okay, I assume this is confirmed, yes?
I believe it is confirmed. Either way, we have the battle for the race lead.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, look at this! Badou and Intersport, what a move! And Fitco is still gonna try and hang it.
Yeah, you can see there's still 3 wide just about, as it's gonna be the China racing car behind who gets a bit boxed in. But yes, but Intersport, what a move! And the man from Romania.
That was some great stuff, but it's Questas and Yakama with 5 seconds worth of penalties for that turn 1 kerfuffle, as that's Jenkins aggressively on to Badou. He's pretty much been the action point. No, sorry, that's Alex Luan. Jenkins is in front of his teammate in 3rd, doing very good for himself at the moment. Down the order, it is Romano and Tanner battling. Tanner having a decent debut as Voda now gives him a nice push. Never mind, Tanner's outside of points. Oh! Big one!
That was naughty from Voda.
He's out.
There was basically no space there. I mean, he was trying to force himself through. Or it might have been the other car putting the squeeze on. I think it was maybe Tanner putting the squeeze on him. I couldn't quite tell.
No, I mean... Oh.
I mean, technically Tanner had the right to the corner. I mean, Voda was behind.
That is an absolute Formula E moment, and Romano is just an innocent bystander in all of this. I mean, first of all, Voda does hit Tanner here, here, and here. Squeezes through. At this rate, Tanner's already turned into the corner, because, you know, Voda isn't really there, and then Voda goes through, and then boom.
I mean, Tanner did shut the door, yes, but it was Voda who...
Then again, Tanner also had a car on his outside.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it was a 3 wide moment.
Into a turn you don't want to be 3 wide.
And then as well, Tanner was just about ahead, but...
Controversial incident is still being discussed. I'm still going to show the replays. I mean, here you can see Voda going straight. Tanner is already turning.
Yeah.
Voda is going straight here. Only now does he start to turn. Because otherwise he would have shoved Tanner off, which I think would have been better at this rate to just hit Tanner and change the trajectory instead of, you know,
that. But I would say I'm gonna have to say that's John Wall's fault.
Yeah.
I mean, it was way too tight, and he absolutely compromised Tanner.
Take the whole chicane thing. Voda was just overly aggressive here with all the, you know, bumper riding of Tanner and then this kamikaze move.
Yeah, it was way too aggressive from John Voda. I mean, just pushing him out of the way and then trying for the move. I mean, I can understand why an incident like that was bound to happen. But
I'm gonna go on board with Tanner. Look at this. I mean, here, Voda only now does... Okay, look at this. Only now does Voda appear with a suicide launch. I mean, the space was there, but...
I mean, there wasn't really much time for him to react, I guess. I mean, he was pushed and then it was Voda on his inside. I mean, it honestly wouldn't have worked. Either way, it's quite a controversial debate between the race staff chat at the moment. So
okay,
the FIA
see, they're not side by side now, and this is where Tanner starts to turn in because this is the racing line.
Yeah,
because then Voda starts to accelerate at this point into Tanner and turning for the corner.
Yeah, because before Voda is there, it's just a two-man battle between Tanner and Romano. And then Voda sees the gap that's there, and Tanner has already started turning in by that point.
Yeah.
So...
I think this is sufficient evidence that, you know...
Yeah. Either way, the FIA are quite indecisive on this, so I think an official verdict will be given out later.
Also, may I say, Tanner got without damage through this.
Yeah, I mean...
This is insane. And then, well, just the replay of... Oh, man. Romano nowhere to go. So unlucky. But yeah, Voda, we're gonna have to monitor him because he's just...
Actually, I think we have a verdict. Not yet, but... Yep. Verdict has been given. It's a one-race ban.
Oh, no, wait, there is damage. There is damage. And it's Sierra Knox, the championship contender, into the rookie of Pokorny. No! And Neve also gets damage for good measure.
That's a big shame for both Knox and Pokorny. And Johan Pokorny was running so well in his first race as well. That's a massive shame.
Yeah, I think this is a clear-cut penalty for Knox. As Neve goes for a very... Oh, what is Neve doing? Also, to repeat, it is Voda with the one race ban.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Fitcook, no!
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, he didn't do the same as his teammate, but...
Oh, wait! Voda is still going!
Oh dear.
And Cuesta just goes into the back of him.
No! Why is he not pulling over?
Oh, John Voda, the car is off.
That is very, very dangerous.
Oh, no, there go the leaders! There goes Ebok and... Oh, no, Robert Andras Weitz, no. Okay.
Oh! What is he doing? Why would you park there?
He's not parking! What's going on? What is John Voda? John Voda only now has pulled over. And this has caused havoc on the track as it's a free one when they go. Oh!
Oh my goodness! Big crash.
Tanner again!
That was the DS car. That's Chadwick upside down. Massive accident. That's very scary.
I think Tanner had a car failure. No, he just steamrolls in.
My goodness.
But okay. To be fair, Chadwick does pull out suddenly. But then again, Tanner is going like way too quickly into the corner. There is no justification for what Tanner does here.
That's the thing. If we could rewind a bit more, because I think it wasn't everyone slowing down due to Voda, and Tanner was a bit more further behind. Voda had already pulled over by that point, so they were just going at insanely different speeds. But I do give the fault to Tanner for not reacting to the situation, but it's just an unfortunate situation all around, which was indirectly caused by John Boda, but yeah, Tanner should have braked, and it is on the fault of the Irishman.
Yeah, he was not making that corner. On board of Chadwick, just look at this.
Goodness me.
Massive, and I hope Chadwick's alright.
Yeah, very, very scary accident for the young British driver.
Oh my days, the
you
debrief
see-
just falls off.
Yeah.
So, Voda, I believe, has been season banned, and Tanner has received a free race ban, so his Formula E career is in the mud, officially.
Yeah, my goodness. It's,
Mind you, Tanner is still in the race, though. As we got as Jenkins, Koto Ebo and Weitz fighting for the win, and Jenkins might actually have an upset here. The Ugandan driver might not win, it might be the vegan American.
or the Sweden Mahindra, who knows? It's a three-way battle for the lead as Jenkins is going to have the inside line on Sima Okoto Ebo, as Jenkins is going to be on the inside line as Weitz gives Okoto Ebo a bit of a bump there, and he might try a late
Look
move
at
on the
Weitz!
inside. That is wonderful if he can pull that off. Up into second goes the man in the Mahindra, and he's going to be wheel to wheel with Freddie Jenkins. He's going to have the outside line into the chicane, but let's get the inside line coming out of it. And can he retake the race?
No!
Oh,
No, Motorsport! No! Big mistake!
Yes, Ben!
I mean, to be honest, Weitz tried to correct the mistake. Jesper just comes in. Oh no! Oh wait, no! What was he? What? He's going for the lead.
What? That's one way to take the race lead, crash into your teammate and then lead the race.
Fitcook also with damage. But look at Jesper, I mean, to be honest, okay, he tried to avoid it.
That was the slightest, absolutely slightest of contacts. But it's a shame, that's gonna be the win taken away from Robert Andreas Weitz.
And then, oh, and then Fitcook hits the back of Weitz. That's on Fitcook. You can see it in the background there.
Oh yeah, that's just adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I can't really put the blame on anyone for that.
Yeah, Fitcook, you can tell he just locked up, tried to avoid it. But Jesper Intersport leads the race with no front wing.
How was he done? How has he managed?
I mean, to be honest, in real life, the front wings were so draggy that the teams had to use negative.
But he might not leave for much, though. Okoto Ebo's going to be on the inside line of Intersport. The two are still going to be wheel to wheel, though. Props to Intersport for still hanging on in this situation as they head into the chicane. It's going to be Intersport who has the inside line, but it's going to be forced a long way round as they head out of the chicane. And it's going to be Okoto Ebo who gets ahead. Jenkins is going to try his luck here as well. He's going to try to get past the stricken Mahindra, but he can't do much as Intersport is still on the defense for Simba Okoto Ebo.
And look at Rodrigo, the man!
Rodrigo absolutely charging in, and look at that! He's made two moves in one corner.
And Rodrigo, mind you, he started 21st to this race.
And he's contending for the lead. That is beautiful from Domingo Rodrigo, and he's now already on the back of the
he's going for it.
Audi.
The Mexican is going for the move for the lead as there is damage to Reinhardt. There is more damage. Oh my god.
Yeah, this race is just turning into absolute chaos.
This is Formula E at its peak. Yeah, but what happened to Reinhardt? I just want to analyze. Does he hit the back? Yeah, he just goes into Fitcook. That's unapologetic, really. And I suppose this is all just a racing incident, because then again, Reinhardt is slowing down suddenly.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Look, all those four cars with damage now, that's going to be quite an upset.
Oh my
unless your
god.
name is Jesper Intersport.
That was just a domino effect, my god.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Rodrigo gets the lead officially, and Jenkins on the outside of Ebo. That's not really the best of ideas. Never mind, he hangs it!
That is a quite nice overtake from Freddie Jenkins. That brings the American up into second, the insufferable vegan as he has been nicknamed. As there's Reinhardt and Okoto Ebo and Luan, both without a front and rear wing, making the move on Simba Okoto Ebo. How is he doing that?
I don't. Oh wait! Oh no! He missed the pits.
Oh, Alex!
Alex misses the pits. No, he was so caught up in the fight that he forgot the pit.
That's a bit of a shame.
A bit is I think it's an understatement.
Quite a shame for Alex Luan.
Let's look at this. That's Lelewin trying to get through Intersport. The guys are still battling here. Okay, Luan got teleported. No, he got teleported into the pits.
Oh. Well, either way, at least he's made it stop.
Yeah, he didn't. He's still damaged.
What?
Yeah, because he got teleported in. He didn't get served. Oh my days!
My goodness.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, that's Tanner. Again, he's involved in an incident into turn 1.
Oh my god!
Absolutely, just slid across the circuit, and I think that's, yeah, that's gonna be Tanner's adventures coming to an end.
I think it's. Oh my god! Why is it Tanner always involved with like high-speed crashes?
I mean, this man. This man has had quite a tumultuous Formula E career. First race he comes back from his injury, and he's already crashing and
He's already
flying.
banned. He's out now.
Yeah, he's gonna be banned for 3 races. My goodness.
And he's not stopping on the track.
Oh, come on. I think this has got to be probably one of the most controversial drivers in MMS. I mean, he's up.
You know what? Nick Tander, eat your heart out.
Yeah, yeah, Nick Tander.
Come on, just push him off the road, Sophia. Please, the leaders are coming. Okay, at least the leaders are lapping them sensibly.
No, that's got to be a season ban for Raymond Tanner. I think that's his career over.
Yes, Pokorny is back into 4th. Would you take a look at this? Please, Tanner, make it end.
I mean, you think Tanner sounds quite close to Tander, so...
What if it's just Nick Tander in disguise?
Yeah.
What if, man? Anyways,
that goes
oh
into
no.
the MMS iceberg.
I think the one got obliterated in an accident, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, Tanner has been season banned. Oh yeah, he was involved in the. Oh yeah, wait, Luan was the one that left the pit lane. Anyway, I'm dumb. Yeah, but this screen that was so scary to look because we didn't see anything and we just see the smoke here, and I was like, oh no.
It just slides across the circuit and just swipes off the front wing of ANGML, which is a big shame, but very, very chaotic race it has been so far.
Norris Rink has delivered after all.
Yeah. It's quite a thriller. Oh, but yeah, this is gonna get a bit hairy.
Romano is I mean, he will retire on the main straight by the looks of things.
This is gonna get quite
lordy. Oh no, what's going on?
Dear me.
Oh, this has shaken up the order even more, but back to the front. There is Rodrigo, lapping them again. Oh, and Tanner has stopped. Okay, that's the
oh, Jimenez, don't do that.
Oh, God, no, come on, he was so... I mean, this is on a Ekoto. He just steam piles into the corner, nearly hitting Jimenez.
Yeah, there was time to react.
But though going defensive from Kaminsky, I think he's jeopardized himself. Oh, he loses the wing. But though, what are you doing? This race has actually.
Fitque's gonna get both of them. We have who's lead? It's Rodrigo from Jenkins and then Okoto Ebo in 3rd. Basically, the entire field is coming to the pit for repairs, bar the top 3, which is crazy.
Yeah, and Jenkins doesn't have... he's not close to Rodrigo. Rodrigo is going to have a win.
From P21. Well, no, we shouldn't call it this early.
Cuestas.
Oh dear.
And that's gonna be the other locked up.
That's gonna be the other Drayson racing car out of the race.
Drama for Drayson Racing, dude.
Yeah, it's an absolute... yeah, that team's going to be an absolute shambles.
Yeah, he was being pressured by Torben Toft, and I think he just felt the pressure a bit too much, and that's Cromwell Cuestas out. He's caused the local yellow on the track, but Rodrigo, 3 laps to go.
Yeah, the Mexican driver for Trulli hasn't had the most amazing of seasons so far. Well, he has 1 podium to his name, which he scored at the first round, but
You could say it has
no,
been
no,
truly a misery.
I hate you.
It was stronger. This is the only name pun I have done this race, though. And it's not even a driver name pun, it's a team name pun. So.
But yeah, 1 podium to his name, and I think the Mexican driver in his rookie season will be quite happy about this, as we witness the battle for P8 between Yakama and Enrique Reinhardt as they head into the first corner. It's going to be Reinhardt ahead of Yakama.
Oh, but look at this, Yakama gets a very good run side by side of Reinhardt, and I think the Japanese driver will get the move.
Yeah, as they head into the chicane, it's going to be Reinhardt just about ahead as they enter the chicane, but he's going to be forced to the outside as Yakama gets the better of Enrique Reinhardt. Reinhardt getting quite a poor exit, and he's going to be grouped into the battle behind. It's Intersport and Romano in that battle, so Jesper Intersport could try and get the man from, where is he from? Nicaragua, I believe that is.
No, Reinhardt is from Honduras, I think.
Honduras, yeah, I usually confuse the Central American countries. But Intersport now is going to be within striking distance of the man from Honduras, as they're going to head into the first corner. And nothing happening just yet. He's very, very close to the rear wing of what car is that? The Dragon Racing car.
As Rodrigo starts the final lap of the race. And it's still far from over. A lot of cars still having the opportunity to surprise us. Currently Kamiński has the fastest lap, but I don't think it will stay like that for too long. Oh yeah, this is the image of the race, really.
It's a great way to sum it up, I'd say.
Oh, Sierra Knox and Okotabo. This is crucial for Sierra Knox, as she is the main championship contender in this race, side by side of Eboch, nearly touching wheels. As we're gonna have to cut to the leaders soon, but Knox battle for P6 to the inside of Simba Kotebok. No!
Yeah, she backs out of it.
Might do a switchback, no, but it doesn't matter because there he is. Domingo Rodrigo wins the German ePrix at Norris Ring, followed by Freddie Jenkins, the only 2 cars that did not suffer damage. Pokorny on his debut might score a podium, but it's not over till it's over. Knox still behind Simba Kotebok. There is still 1 more corner where you can make a great move, and Sierra Knox, I mean, she has done very well in Formula 2. She will probably pretty much lead the championship in Formula E. So let's see, will she go for a big boy dive bomb? Will she do it? No, she doesn't. She's gonna probably stay in 7th. No, look at this. Ah, no. She tried
doesn't
it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just lost momentum in the end. That's gonna be Okoto Ebo finishing ahead of Knox. But about Domingo Rodrigo, what did I say about Formula E being unpredictable? That's from P21 to 1st. You have to applaud that.
And it's also a double podium for truly Formula E team.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them. This is, I think, the first time in Formula E this has happened as well. There is your race winner. Fastest lap goes to Kamiński. Oh my god. Hold on. We also had team radio. Hold on. We had Badeau, who crashed, and that was during the big incident about John Voda. Calling him an idiot, that he should have been black flagged, and then Pokorny on the radio saying
Tanner is creating traffic like Azerbaijan on a business day. It's a very weird metaphor. I haven't heard that one before, but it's
at least it's creative.
Yeah.
So Kamiński scores points, fastest lap points for Venturi, which is important for the team. But yeah, Raymond Tanner officially is not classified in the standings.
Oh.
At least Max Albrecht von Stetten will return. Oh no.
Max Albrecht von Stetten will return.
Yeah, Vlar. Anyways, Miran, driver of the
I mean, can I give it to anyone else apart from Domingo Rodrigo? In such an absolutely chaotic race, the most important thing is always to just stay calm and, adapt to the situations as best as possible. And Domingo Rodrigo, that was an absolute textbook performance on how to control a chaotic race. So I think he did incredibly well today, and it's a really deserved win from Domingo Rodrigo. So he gets my drive today.
Yeah, I have to agree with your pick, but honorable mention goes to Johan Pokorny. I mean, Pokorny did very well today. I mean, P4 in qualifying and then P3 in the race, despite getting damage. Good drive. Just good drive. But yeah, next Formula E race is at Donington Park.
Yeah, we haven't had a race at Donington this season. Not what I can remember of.
No, apart from I think BTCC. So
Yeah.
it should be a good one. But yeah, next on our road is Formula 1. And it's also the British Grand Prix. And it's going to be at Silverstone. So that's going to be a very interesting race. Be sure to check it out. Especially wait for the announcement of the Lara driver. Someone's about to shock the world. But yeah, I've been Kai.
And I've been Miran.
Be sure to be safe and remember to wear your seatbelt, and bye-bye.
Bye.